Very good evening. This is Don Sherman, live and direct from Melbourne, Australia. Good evening from Melbourne, Australia, and all across the world. Ayubowan. We had a wonderful session yesterday. That was my first episode of the new series of Cook with Don and going out with different places with wonderful personalities. It was a wonderful show yesterday I had with Virosh. I got so much of personal messages, as he got many messages as well, and people asked whether he holds dinners and certain other things and whatnot. Come on, that is what the bottom line is. People get inspired and people start inquiring and of course sharing the video and like the page and whatnot. So today, the second consecutive day and also a second episode of the show, I got somebody special to cook with me. Yes, why not? Now the best thing is we are taking different flavors of food and different personalities who really inspired and who really enthusiastic in cooking. So today I'm right here in her apartment to do cooking with her and enjoy the evening. So we were scheduled for 9:30, but she's really enthusiastic and she got every mise en place and everything's ready to cook a bit early. So why not, right? There's no hard and fast rule that we really exactly need to be started at 8:30. I thought of starting at 7:30. So if you see the video right now, what you can do is you can share the video with your friends, with your friends' timeline, or maybe with your group and favorite cooking group, or whatever, not your friends group, and then they can watch it live as well. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, tonight I'm gonna cook with Amy. Welcome, Amy. Hi, Amy, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm very well, and I'm so glad to have you tonight's show as the host as well as the chef tonight.
Thank you so much for coming over.
The first question, are you a chef?
No, I'm not a chef. I've never been a chef professionally. Never gone to cooking school, learn about it.
All right.
But I think I've started doing it now and I have the passion of cooking. I like it. I love food.
That's right. So you don't really have to be a chef to cook at home, or maybe to serve dinner, serve lunch, or serve meal, or maybe inspire someone. So it's all about the taste. As I always say, cooking is something, a combination of science and art. So if you are really a scientist and an artist, or combination of both, why not? Scientists always go for the best ones, or they try to find new things. So likewise, the chefs who love to cooking, they can always come up with something new. So how come you were inspired for cooking, or maybe you've been cooking from your small days, or how you?
No, I've never had my own kitchen area to look for food, ingredients. I was brought up in hostels and staying over here and there.
Okay.
So I never had my own kitchen. But when I came to Australia, we had to learn ourselves how to do the cooking and all. So it was a new experience, how like hands-on first experience. So I put all the ingredients, tried new flavors, learned different cuisines. So that was my first experience, I think, and it came out pretty good.
Awesome. Lots of things that we can get from tonight, right? As you can see, she got something special tonight. So I'm not gonna ask what you're gonna cook now. We're gonna straight away go to the kitchen, shall we?
Yes, we should.
Here we go. We got to the kitchen and inspire some nice dishes. So did you make all the mise en place, all the preparations?
Yes, I've prepared most of the ingredients.
Okay.
So we'll prepare some curries
Alright.
and one salad.
Alright.
And we'll see how it comes.
It's all yours. Right, here we go. Alright guys, once again I want to tell you, those who are watching us right now live, you can share the video, you can get involved with your friends and anybody. You can come get closer to us and have a look at it. And thank you very much for the special personality behind the camera. He's doing a wonderful job. I'm definitely sure you're going to be with me, with us until the end of the show. Alright baby, how are we going to start and what we're going to do for the first time?
So I'm going to make an Indian and a Sri Lankan cuisine.
Oh, come on, our neighbors and home people. So when you have the matches, the cricket matches,
Yes.
India and Sri Lanka, hey! Wow, okay. It's a combination of Indo-Lanka.
I think rice is something that we both the country
Okay.
never ignores.
Alright.
I think we both eat rice,
Yeah.
lunch, dinner or something or the other.
Okay.
So I'm going to start with the rice and to
Okay.
and a salad and some dessert. Dessert I've prepared.
All right.
I might not show the recipe.
All right, but you're going to present it nicely.
Yes.
All right, very good. Okay, let's start the first course or the first dish.
Yes.
Here we go. What you got here? All right, come get closer.
I've cooked, I've washed the rice now.
Okay.
Make sure you guys wash it at home.
Okay, now, I got a little bit question. People are so scared to wash the rice and keep it. So how long you been kept this rice after
30
washing?
minutes now.
30 minutes.
Yeah.
Don't you think that it will get soggy or maybe it's
No.
get break? Okay, that's
Yeah.
good. Basmati rice?
Yes.
All right.
So today I'm going to cook the rice in a very different way. I
Okay.
don't think it's very familiar in Sri Lankan way. We just
Okay.
put the water and start cooking it.
Yeah.
But today I'm going to make the lime rice.
All right.
Indian style.
All right.
So how I'm going to do it, I've drained all the water out of the pan now.
Okay.
And I'm going to keep it on the heat.
All right. And by the way, she's using an induction cooker. If you use the induction cooker, make sure that you got the accurate heat and the exact time of cooking. And you need to be very cautious about the time factor and the heat because it's cooked very fast. And you need to have the induction compatible equipments or the pans as well. Okay.
So I've just kept it on the heat at
Without
medium.
water?
Without water.
All right.
Okay. So as I said, this is not something usually what people do.
Okay.
And this is lime rice. So I'm gonna put some zesta.
Lime zest?
Yes.
All right. That
Maybe
is
half
something
of it.
interesting and different. So you got the lime zest into the washed
Washed.
and rice
Washed
and
and drained rice. Also, I'm gonna add maybe
a little bit of lime juice.
lime juice.
Lime or the lemon, I mean.
This is lemon, I
Okay.
think, not lime. Lime is
Okay.
the green one, as
Alright.
far as I know. So I'm gonna just
Alright.
put some juice over there.
Okay. Wow. You're infused the rice with the lemon. That's great.
Yep.
Beautiful.
So just keep it in the heat maybe for like 2 to 3 minutes.
Okay. So the reason that you don't add the water is that you want to get the exact flavor of the lime.
Yes.
Mm,
You
that's
can
great.
also boil the rice and then later add some lemon juice and zest.
Yeah, but I prefer this one is good
Yes.
because you really infuse the flavor to the rice.
Exactly.
Okay. Awesome. That's it. And also to mention the heat. Heat is not that very very strong. So you have just put the heat into 6. If it is in induction cooker, it's 6. But if you are using a gas cooker, yeah, go ahead. If you're using a gas cooker, it's probably about moderate heat, I would say. Now you add the water.
Now I'm adding the water.
Just the plain water?
Just
Lukewarm
plain.
water, I would
No,
say.
just plain water.
Plain water, okay. Not the hot water. Right, look at that. Something different as she said. Okay. Okay, now the next question is how much of water just to cover the rice?
Just to cover the rice, but
Okay.
no, this is basmati rice
Okay.
I'm cooking today, and if I put lot of water, it's gonna not come in properly.
Okay.
So I'm gonna keep like
A little water.
little bit of water.
So it's basically to cover the rice, not too much. So they're watching for you. See, they're all watching you. Haha, everybody. Tell your mama we are cooking rice, okay?
In a different way.
Yeah, in a different way.
So I think in the meantime, while the rice is getting prepared, I'll start making the chicken.
Beautiful. Let's start the chicken. Okay, the chicken is very common. I mean, most of the people, even they don't eat the red meat, they love to eat chicken. Chicken can be made in very, very different ways. So Western way, Asian way, different ways that you can make chicken. So as you said, you're making Indo-Lanka chicken or?
That's correct.
Alright, very good. Now see, this is live, ladies and gentlemen. Not a recorded one, not rehearsed one. Have you done any rehearsals?
No.
No, that's right. No rehearsals, no second take, no, oh my god, it's wrong. Shall we take it another time? That is recording, that is movie industry. That is Hollywood, Bollywood and other movie industries. Not in here. Live cooking is something that we do everything live and no pre-preparation, only the ingredients are ready. The passion comes first when it comes to cooking. Here we go.
Okay. So I washed the pan, I'm letting it up. Now this is the chicken curry.
Okay.
I'm gonna dry fry the chili powder
Okay.
and some curry powder. and then add it to the chicken and marinate it for like 2 minutes.
All right. Okay.
So just a little bit of water.
Okay.
I'll take
I'm definitely sure the way she cooks, she gives you something different. That's what the most important thing, rather than doing the same thing over and over, where you can learn something, and not only that, you can try the dishes at home as well. So ordinary chili powder?
Yeah, ordinary chili powder, just maybe 1.5 spoons.
Okay.
Depends on how
Yeah.
spicy you want it.
If you're really a hot person, more chili.
And then I'm gonna add some curry powder. I'll just switch this on.
Yeah, it's alright. Yeah, otherwise, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Now when it comes to curry powder, Amy, you get the Indian curry powder, masala,
No, this is
Sri Lankan curry powder.
yes.
Okay, right. Alright, combination of curry powder and chili powder. You are frying because she's making her own masala, in the other word, right? She's
Yes.
making her own flavor, and not to burn them, but to just get a bit of a...
To make the color actually, so when you dry fry the curry powder and the
Okay.
chili, once you make the curry, it becomes like a very dark
color.
brownish
Yeah,
color,
correct.
which I like actually.
That's good. That's good. That's great.
So,
All right. That's something that it's common, but she's doing it in a very simple but in a different way. When you're making a chicken curry, you get the dark curry powder as well, but you're making your own dark curry powder in your style.
that's correct.
Okay. That's good. In the meantime, your rice is cooking. In the corner, do you think that the heat is enough?
It is
It's 6?
enough.
Okay. And
Around 10 to 15 minutes, the rice will be
okay.
ready.
Now, as you can see, she's doing with a low heat. Okay, go ahead. She's doing with a low heat, not with a high heat. So exactly the same way you can do with the rice cooker. So if you want to give a bit of a glimpse on if you're making with a rice cooker, can you do it the same way?
Yes, you can, but
Only thing is without the liquid, the rice cooker won't work.
won't work, and I think it's risky without the liquid.
Correct.
Don't go to
Correct.
do that.
All right. That's good.
I think the best way is do it in the rice cooker the normal way. Take it out and add the
you add
lime juice, zest, and mix it together.
Beautiful. All right.
I'm
So
just going to get the color out of
Now you can see. Oh, it's getting dark, and smoke is coming. And this is the time that you need to clear your throat and nose, isn't it?
it. That's correct.
If you don't get, without this one, if you don't get any bit of a, you need to consult a doctor, right? If you don't get that one, right? This is something.
You okay with this? Yeah?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong. It's all right. Okay. I can remember when these type of things done by our mamas, grandmas, we get the aroma to our rooms back on days when we were living in back in Sri Lanka. Yeah, that's cool. Okay. So now some might ask how much you need to cook, how long I would say, how long you need to cook and what's the exact color that you need to get.
Until the chili powder and the curry powder gets a little darker,
Okay.
but not burnt for sure.
All right.
So I think this is perfect if you can see it now.
All right.
I'm gonna switch off the cooker now because otherwise it's gonna
All right.
burn.
Yeah.
I'm
Then you
gonna
add a little bit of salt.
I'm gonna add salt,
That's fine. According to the amount of chicken that you
the
add.
amount of chicken that I'm adding, and to the taste that you want to have.
Okay, that's boneless chicken.
That's boneless
All
chicken.
right. Boneless chicken thigh or the breast you can take it.
fillets, yeah.
Oh, look at the marination. Look at the marination. That's awesome. Wow.
So I'm gonna mix all together.
Mm. Wow. Now the marination comes with the flavor and also a bit of sealing. That's what she's doing. She's sealing the chicken with the marination. So then the juice that the chicken has got won't go out, and it seals with the marination. That's another hint where the flavor infused with the chili and curry powder. That's good.
So I mixed everything together.
No salt, no oil yet.
No.
No oil. That's another good point. She had taken boneless chicken and skin out chicken, right? Chicken without skin.
I'm just putting it to the same bowl that I had the chicken
All
before.
right. It's already marinated and covered and sealed with the mixture. That's great. Keep it inside.
Yes. Okay. curry. I'm
Okay.
gonna fry some onions, garlic. I'm using coconut oil.
Extra virgin coconut oil. I love this one. Coconut oil. Potel. Huh?
I wish they had the liquid, but
Yeah, it's alright. But
Comes like
extra
ice
virgin
cream.
always comes like that. It's perfectly good. There we go.
fine.
Yeah. There we
Thank
go. Beautiful. Alright. When you're making these type of curries with extra virgin coconut oil, you'll get the real aroma, real infused flavor. But some might think, hey, come on, we can't find the coconut oil. Shall we do with the olive oil or vegetable oil? You can do, but you don't get the same authentic Sri Lankan flavor.
That's true.
Oh, yeah.
And maybe not olive oil. It's not.
Yeah, not olive oil at all. Maybe the vegetable oil would be fine as a substitute.
I've chopped the onions down,
Okay.
so it makes me
Okay,
easy to
easy.
do now.
Is there a secret that you chop the onion or slice the onion?
I've
When you
chopped the
yeah,
onion.
chopped it. When you chop it, it mix with your onion oil and same time with the chicken and give a superb flavor. I think this is something secret that Indian curries are made with chopped onions and chopped
That's
tomatoes, right?
That's
fine. That looks good. Yeah. And are you using any chili or other the curry leaves
Yeah.
and whatnot? Yeah.
Just to make it soft quickly, I might add some salt.
Salt again. So you already add the salt to the chicken as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. That's
Maybe
good.
I love salt.
That's ginger,
Oh no, this is garlic.
garlic. Yeah.
Just
Now see this guys. She has got everything in paste or get ready. So that is called the advanced preparation, or in the other word, mise en place. So you got to have your mise en place done. That's an important thing. When you get your mise en place done, you can do things like A, B, C, D. That's right. Okay.
it smells good. Now I'll add some curry leaves. These are washed and not
Alright.
ready.
Yep. Wow. Okay, those who are joined just now, we want to tell you, Amy cooking live with me. She's making a lime rice, or maybe the lemon rice in the other side. There we go. Oh, look at that. Rice is almost done in the other side. And now she's making a chicken curry in a different way. Now, this is the secret I want to share. She soaked the rice, or she put the rice in the water and taken it. And that's why it cooks in a low heat in a quick time period. So if you take the raw rice, or rather just the dry rice, it takes some time to cook. There are certain hints and secrets that we want to share, because we don't want to keep anything behind. Yeah, we always want to share these secrets, and you can try the same thing in time to come. Okay.
You can add like turmeric as well if you want to get the yellow color to it. But I prefer it to be white color.
Yeah, of course. Because we already given the flavor of lime.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think this is my favorite part. I'm adding one dried bay
All
leaf.
right. So some might think the bay leaf is only for the Western cuisine, but not. You can get the bay leaves if you want to cook some Sri Lankan or maybe fusion dishes as well. Okay. Smells great with the coconut oil and garlic.
Add some ginger now.
Little bit of ginger. And not the minced ginger, you have the chopped ginger.
Yeah.
Okay. What's that all about? Curry powder?
Now this is
Indian masala? Coriander?
no.
What is it?
Remember.
Oh, cinnamon. Okay. Alright, instead of adding a cinnamon stick, you'll have to have a cinnamon powder. Okay. Look at that, the ingredients combination. One by one. It's like someone is dressing to go to a party. First you have a wash, then you add the main dress, then you come out with makeup, then your hair done. Oh my God, look at that. Cooking is all about an art, ladies and gentlemen. That's why we just do one by one, adding flavor. Finally, you add the chicken. Wow. And remember, chicken is already seasoned and nicely marinated. So when you add the chicken at this moment, everything combined. Everything combined. Ooh, beauty. Look at that.
Okay, now if you like, you can add what do you call this? Cloves.
Cloves, okay, at this moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
So I'll add
Not too much.
2 cloves.
Yeah, that's it.
Enough.
Beautiful. Now, as you can see, these guys, this is home style cuisine, not industrial type, commercial style cooking. So she has got everything in her pantry, and she adding one by one with a very simple and physical, or rather I would say practical way. Right? Very practical. Like you cook at home, the same thing. Oh, look at the rice. Look at the rice. Woo! Nicely done. Not overdone. Nicely done.
I think it's enough. So
are you going to control the heat?
I switched
off and leave it for another few minutes, is it?
Yeah, just I can just leave it like this for a few minutes.
You think it's done? You didn't really need to close it? Yeah, close it and leave it for a few minutes. Okay. Okay. One thing I noticed when she's doing, I want to share this one with Janice as well. She never overcooked things, and same time she never put the heat into very high level. That's a very good point to learn, because if you really want to infuse the flavor, not for every occasion, but when it comes to cooking in small quantities, it's ideal to have the moderate heat. When the moderate heat is concerned, everything is combined and flavor infused between the ingredients. That's what the secret. The food gets taste. That's awesome. Beautiful. Okay. Now you're gonna add.
I'm just using another pan.
Okay.
And I'm gonna what do you call it? Like
temper
the rice a little.
All right. That's great. You can come closer and have a look at it. Look at this. She's cutting some chilies.
Yeah, this depends. You can add more chilies if you like.
Yeah, the fresh chili is always spicy, and it gives the natural taste of the chili. So if you are not very concerned, or if you are not very familiar with the chilies, make sure that you add a little, not too much. That's great. All right.
And to the heating pan, I might add another little bit of oil.
All right. Coconut oil is the best when you're cooking something like this. I'm definitely sure you can try with the coconut oil. It's available in the ordinary grocery stores and even supermarkets as well. Extra virgin coconut oil is the best when you do the cooking. And you get the real taste as well, especially for the Sri Lankan cuisine. We love it.
And to that, I'm going to add, what do you call this?
Sage? Oh no, this is cumin?
Yes, cumin.
Alright, a little bit of cumin.
Little bit of cumin seeds. Maybe let it fry a little.
Yeah, let it fry in the low heat.
In the low
Not
heat.
too much?
Yeah.
You love to cook it very low heat.
I know. It just, I think it tastes better when
Okay, that's what I always see, that when you beginning with the cooking, you always love with the moderate and slow to the heat. That's perfectly alright.
And I have the time to adjust if it goes wrong.
That's right, that's right. There we go, another secret she has shared. If you make anything wrong, and if you want to design or rather balance 2-3 dishes at one, that's the ideal thing. Otherwise you burn out your food.
Yeah.
So she's multitasking. Look at the rice is in the corner, chicken is here, and she's making a temper for the rice as well. Is this for the rice?
This is for the rice, yes.
Alright. As you can see, this is natural home cooking, right? It's nothing extraordinary, but only thing is that you need to use your common sense when you're doing the home cooking as well. Not to burn and not to overcook and not to, I would say, do in a hurry. But still, there we go. Come over and have a look at it, how she's tempering the rice. Alright, that's amazing. And you can see from the bottom, there's nothing in here. As you can see, there's nothing and no unwanted particles there. It's already clean, nicely done. Wow, look at the rice. That's nice. You don't want to add any color, you want the natural color to be comes with the flavor. Now I believe, Amy, when you temper like this, your lemon says furthermore infused with the flavor.
That's true.
Right? And your lemon juice is still incorporated with the rice and gives so much flavor to your lemon rice. And how about a lemon leaf added to this one? Or
that would be
lime?
good. Yeah, that would be amazing.
A coffee, lime or lemon, couple of lemon leaves to be added this moment. I'm just giving you a bit of an idea. That's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, that would be great.
Alright, beautiful. Look at the rice. Wow, I feel the smell. I like the smell. That's natural lemon. Amazing. Here we go. There she's adding a little bit of lemon at the end. Maybe even after switch off the fire, she can add because we always add the lemon at the latter part or maybe after cooking. Then only it's infused with the flavor and absorbed to the food. There we go. That's a real lemon flavor. Wow. When you make a lemon rice like this, it's ideal with the seafood as well. As you can see, a lemon is always flavor or seasoned with the seafood. So if you're making a prawn curry or I would say lobster thermidor, lobster americano, whatever the lobster or seafood or cuttlefish, this rice would goes a long way with that. Wow, look at the chicken curry. Ooh, super. And since it's a boneless chicken, it cooks very fast and no need of cooking for a longer time. Yeah, done. That's easy. Okay. Alright. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you one more thing. Now, if you like to do something like this type of cooking, tell us on the chat box or in the comments, and then we can do something extraordinary with you as well. So this is the second episode of the new series. Yesterday we did with Cook with Roche. Now today Cook with Amy. So I'm more than happy to be joined with different cuisine and different ways of preparations and enjoy with that. So you're cutting the coriander.
Coriander leaves, yes.
Okay, here we go. Everything is live, right? Properly washed and cut into nicely. Okay, good.
For some reason, I love coriander in all my food.
Okay, that's good. That's a good combination. And you know, especially these days, Amy, coriander is a medicine for to increase and improve your immune system, right? So it's a very good medicine as well as a flavor enhancer. Wow, look at that! It gives a color and a bit of a garnish and a decoration to your rice. I think it's almost done.
Yeah.
Now, I want to tell you, when she finished the rice, I was in an impression that it's not 100% done. Because she has a reason it's not done 100%. It was 80% done and she did the balance 20% in right here. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Wow, look at that hints. That's amazing. You can come over and have a look at it, how the rice looks. Look at that, so cool. Wow. That's really amazing. Beauty. Wow. Rice for two?
Rice for two.
Oh, that's amazing. Great. Amazing. There she goes. There she goes to the other side of the I would say the table. Yeah, you can come over and have a look at it. Yeah, it's all right. Look at that. The table is getting ready, guys. Everything is in the right way. So she's making. There we go. There she goes. The rice is, everything is ready. And as you can see, it's a beautiful apartment. And the pool is concerned in the other side. And you can see the city from this side. Let me show you the city in this side. There we go. The Melbourne city right in the corner. And the sun setting right there in the other side. Let me see. The city of Melbourne. Wow, beautiful. There we go. We can do some more nice things right here. There we go. She's quite busy. What you gonna do for the next?
I'm going to make a mango curry.
Oh, gahe mango.
No. Don't make mango here. This is frozen mango.
All right, that's all right. Now, as we Sri Lankans, we got so much of mango in back home in Sri Lanka, and it's really mouth-watering, juicy, and a variety of different mangoes comes in back home in Sri Lanka. Okay, now you're adding?
Some tomato puree.
Ah, what's the secret behind adding the tomato puree, Amy?
I think it gives the, what do you call it, supplement for maybe lime.
Okay.
But
okay.
you can also add lime at the end. But
Okay.
I add the tomato puree just
Wow.
to give the
Wow.
flavor to it.
And also gives the colors as well.
Yes.
That's great. Beautiful, beautiful. There we go. There she goes in different techniques and different hints and different add-ons she's giving. That's pretty interesting, Amy. So you have something to share with everyone, because some people might think, hey, come on, when you add the tomato paste, it gives a different flavor, but you have some reason to add that one, isn't it? That's great.
And
That's
I
great.
think you don't then have to add a lot of water.
Yeah.
Tomato gives the water itself when you
Okay.
close it. That's what I think.
Okay, that's good. That's good. All right, because the flavor, when it comes to the flavor, you need to add the things, the add-ons, whatever gives additional flavor, but not to kill the main flavor. That's something important. Okay, now you're going to do the mango curry. Okay?
Yes, mango curry. Again, I'm gonna dry fry the chilies.
All right. Now you can see some of the secrets of Amy is revealed one by one. Okay, Amy, now tell me, if someone thinks, are you, maybe are you part of a catering business, or maybe are you hosting dinner, or maybe are you keen to do something for us or anything like that? You may have an answer for that, but don't give the answer right now.
Yes.
We'll discuss later on. Okay. Wow, look at the chicken. Oh, I think it's almost done. Okay. Are you
Now-
going to add some milk or water or yogurt into that?
I first thought I might add some milk, coconut milk to it, but
Okay.
now I think I really don't
It's almost
have
done.
to.
Okay, now there's another secret. She could have simply add some yogurt into this, or maybe some pure thick coconut milk. If not, maybe a little bit of water, but she didn't add any liquid like that. Now, how do you taste in Sri Lankan way? Show it to the camera. Come on, show it to the camera.
You just take that there.
Yeah, mama style, mama style. Oh, that's something that you need to learn. You know something I was doing the other day in front of some other people, and they said, oh, that's not hygienical. That's not good. Your salmonella, saliva, and everything. Come on, that's how our moms and back home in Asian way of tasting the curries,
Exactly.
chicken the curries. Okay, that's all good. Okay, chicken is done almost. There she is ready to serve that one. In the other hand, she's tempering or dry frying the chili and the curry powder. So multitasking, cooking at home, even without destroying the flavor and burning out the ingredients, whatever not, and she's doing it the right way. That's great. So you're happy with the chicken to go on the table?
Yeah.
All right, beautiful. That's it. Look at the color. Look at the thickness of the gravy without a single drop of water. Isn't it?
Yes.
You didn't add any water?
No water, no
Yeah.
milk.
That's great. Wow, that's amazing. Beautiful.
And I'll add some lime to it.
Wow. No, she's favorite of lime. She's favorite of lime. I'm definitely
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
So normally, I would say, normally we add the lime into seafood. But you love adding lime into chicken as well. Something to learn, something to share. So that's how it is. There's no hard and fast rule when it comes to adding the flavors. But there are some standards when it comes to the commercial cuisine that you temper things in different way, and also adding lime and serving with the right ingredients, with the right company. But at home cooking, if you like some flavor, if you like some leaves, herbs, there you are. That's your first preference. Okay, now you have the mango.
Same as we did for the chicken.
Okay.
I dry fry the chili.
Okay.
And then
And no curry powder?
No curry powder.
Okay.
Oh no, little bit of curry
Little bit of curry powder, yeah, all good. Okay, that's fine. And then
And same
keep
way I
it
added
inside.
the
Okay.
bowl.
Alright. Alright. Keep them in the side. And then
Then I'm gonna.
okay, one more thing I want to ask, you're very familiar with the induction cooker, Amy?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay, because some people not very keen on induction cooker, they are very happy with the gas burners. But to tell you honestly, induction cooker is very accurate when it comes to cooking, and time is very, very accurate, and of course the heat is very accurate, and of course you can time the cooker and switch it off it in the right manner. And you need to have the induction compatible cooking utensils when you cook with the induction cooker. And you use the same pan to fry the...
Same pan to fry. I'm not gonna add any onion to
Okay.
the mango curry.
Okay. Now, I want to ask Amy,
Yeah.
instead of mango, can we take the green apple?
I've never cooked green apple.
Okay. I did one day. It's really awesome, to tell you honestly.
Okay.
Green apple is almost like the raw mango. So if you want to do that,
Yeah,
you can try it
definitely.
out. Yeah. And
Oh,
also
my
amarella.
Oh,
Amarella
yes.
is another one that you can cook like the mango. So green apple is another good substitute. There she's crushing the cardamom
Yeah.
or the cloves.
Green cardamom.
Yeah, green cardamoms. Yeah, adding to that. Wow, that's good. Couple of, not too much.
Yeah.
With mango, with hang on,
With just coconut oil.
just
and
coconut
cardamom,
oil.
yes.
Okay. And now you're adding the
What do you call this? Cloves?
cardamoms, cloves. Yeah, both friends, brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Now as you can see, she's not making huge portion. So this is something to learn as well. You can do the same thing, right? You might say, hey, come on. This is ideal to make it at home rather than if you make huge quantity, because you're not going to make the huge quantity at home. This is the way that you might make it at home. So this is something for you to learn. The same thing you can try out in Sri Lankan way. Even if you're not Sri Lankan, if you're watching us right now, this is something for you to try out at home and give us the comment. Tell us what you have done and how it came as well. Okay.
Added the ginger.
Alright, a little bit of ginger.
Garlic.
Alright. Awesome. There we go. Control the heat. That's right. I love the smell of the coconut oil when it's tempering. It's really soothing and awesome aroma comes with the coconut oil. And are you using any mustard seeds?
Yes, at the end.
Okay, that's good.
Now I might add this one.
Right. Mango,
Mango.
the right mango. Do you know something, Amy? When you're cooking mango, to get the taste and the real awesome flavor of the mango, you need to add the seed of the mango.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Exactly. But the problem is here we get the
Frozen mango, you don't get the seed.
You
Yeah.
don't get
So if you're getting the fresh mango, I would recommend to add the seed, cut the seed into slices as well, and chuck it into the curry. That will give a superb taste for your mango curry. Okay.
Add some salt.
Your favorite of salt as
I
well,
know. I love salt.
right? That's good.
I try to limit it through other ways.
Okay.
But I think food should have some salt.
Yeah, why not? Life is tasty, right?
Yeah.
Life is a tasty experience. So you should add the salt. There's no complaint. Oh, you're adding the green
Green chilies.
chilies.
Depends on how hot you want the curry to be at the
Okay.
end.
Okay.
And this is a bit interesting. I don't know what this you
Sadika?
call. Sadika. This
Okay.
is sadika. So I don't know how you call
All
it
right.
in English.
Okay. You add a little bit of that. Nutmeg.
Nutmeg.
Yeah, a little bit of a nutmeg. Scrape it. There we go. Awesome. Beautiful. Scraped nutmeg gives another combination of flavor. That's amazing. Wow. That's cool. Very handy and cute portion, I would say.
Yeah, very little.
Yeah. Okay. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, those who are watching, she's not taking so much of stress when he's cooking. That's another thing that you need to learn. When you're doing cooking, it's not the end of the world, right? It's not the nuclear war or third world war, right? So don't just jump here and there, smash things and make a noise and make a huge drama out there. Just do as it is, very slow, very calm, and combination of different dishes and different pots, and same time without killing the flavor. She's doing the right thing. Okay, what else you're gonna do next?
I think I'll do the
Beetroot, okay.
Yeah.
Now, in Australia, we use beetroot for the salad, and sometimes you have the canned beetroot as well
Yes.
in the supermarket or the groceries. Now, she has taken the raw beetroot, the fresh beetroot, and now she has cut them. You already boiled?
I already boiled it
Okay.
and it's soft, and now I've cut it to slices.
Okay. All right, that's good. You know what good thing is the color of the beetroot. It reminds you had beetroot when you're going in the morning as well. The next day morning, it reminds you had beetroot. Beetroot is something to remember. Okay.
That's some onions.
Okay, add some onion. Chopped onions.
Chopped onions.
All right. So you're not going to make the beetroot curry.
No.
It's a salad?
It's just a salad.
Okay. Now, instead of she had taken the fresh beetroot and cut them into stripes or the battens, you can take the canned beetroot. It's available in the supermarket or the grocery. The canned beetroot in slice with the water or the syrup, or you can simply take them and cut into the julienne or something like this in stripes, battens, and it's ideal. But make sure they are very trendy, or rather, I would say very soft. So when you cut them, it might break. So keep the shape and the size as well when you're cooking. Okay. Now when she's cutting the chilies, what do you feel? Chuck, 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 chuck. She knows the business. She knows the game, right? All right. If she's not, she would take one by one. But this is she's doing. Okay. Fresh green chilies into that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. Your salad is ready.
Wow. Salt and pepper.
Maybe a little bit
At
of
last?
salt. But depends. I prefer not to add salt for a salad.
Okay. Okay. And as you all know, the beetroot has a bit of a sweet flavor as well. So when you have the beetroot, you don't really have to add any the sweetness, because the natural sugar, natural sweetness is almost there. Look at the beetroot salad. Simply done in a couple of minutes. Beautiful. Awesome. Let's take that into the main table as well. There we go. Okay. So much of things you have done in a short time of period, Amy. And now we are ready for the mango curry. Good. And as we mentioned, you can do some different things. Instead of mango, as I mentioned, you can take the green apple, umbrella, and yeah, why not? If you come across in star fruit,
Yeah.
you can try out the different
Yeah,
way.
maybe star fruit. Yeah, it's good.
Star fruit, yeah, there's some different ideas. Okay, Amy, tell me till it's done. What's your expectations when it comes to serving food to somebody? What would you expect when you try something, or rather, when you cook something, when someone is trying?
They
What
better
would you
eat
expect?
that.
When they eat,
They better eat my food.
they better eat. When I cook, you must eat, right? Okay, now, do you cook every time at home? Mostly every time?
Yes. I cook all the 7 days.
Okay.
And I also, of course, eat outside as well. But most of the time I cook. And chicken is like my mantra at home. Chicken and rice, chicken and rice, chicken and rice.
You love
Every
chicken.
day.
Now remember yesterday Virosh was saying, chicken is a must for me. I eat a lot of chicken. Come on, chicken is so popular. But why not seafood, Amy? Seafood can be made in so many different ways. And when it comes to seafood, you got so much of variety.
Yes.
Starting from the prawns, fish, to the crab, cuttlefish, and oysters. So much of a huge family when it comes to seafood. Are you passionate about the seafood as well?
I love prawns, and other than prawns, I think I love fish, salmon, and other type of fishes like basil. I like those ones as well, but not a very big fond of seafood.
Okay, that's fine. That's already, you have the passion of chicken, that's no
Yeah.
problem. So you do like in the other styles, like when it comes to Mexican or Western, or maybe some other different French cuisine and different cuisine as well when it comes to chicken? You like roasting
Yes.
and grilling and so many
Yes.
things as well?
So as I said, I cook chicken all the 7 days in 7 different ways.
Okay.
So people at the house should eat it and they don't
Absolutely.
want to get bored of the same
Absolutely.
chicken.
Absolutely.
Sometimes I put it in the oven with some masala on top,
Okay.
coriander leaves, garlic, onion, this and that, everything. Sometimes I cook like this and
That's great.
fry it. Yeah, different
Beautiful.
ways.
All right. And also, she got a YouTube channel, guys. That is something that I want to tell you. Watch out till the end because I'm going to reveal that details as well. She's not just a SMSA one. She got so much of things to be revealed. Watch till the end of the show. We're going to talk about something more about Amy as well. All right. Now, you have accompaniments of a salad, rice, and a chicken, and a nice, awesome vegetable. Now, as you can see, you get the creamy texture of the curry. Now with the oil you add, and also with the did you add any water into it?
Not yet.
Okay. So how come you get the?
Because you close it with the lid and it generates water.
That's what. That's what. That's what. She didn't add any water into that.
Oh, no,
Just
sorry,
your-
I added a little bit of oil.
Little
Sorry,
bit?
sorry, Shaman, I did.
There you go. See, someone is watching. No, she had the water. She's typing. She's typing. She's typing on the comment box. No, she had the water. She's lying. Come on. She revealed it. Okay, that's it. And now the other thing. When you serve the food for your guests or your family or someone who love to taste your food, what sort of comments that they give and what's the reaction?
Usually people love my food. There is no complaint that I've got up
Okay,
to now.
okay.
And I had one friend who came and had like 4 slices of bread, 2 parathas, 2 naans because she liked my chicken curry.
That's good. When you have awesome, thick, tasty chicken curry, you can kill anything. Bread, naan, roti, and rice, or even without anything, the finger that you can get the taste of it. Now look at this. It gives the awesome taste with the infuse of everything when it close and cook nicely and get the mango cooked evenly. And remember, this mango is frozen, but if you can take the fresh mango, it's probably found in the market, supermarket, or the outside the fruit and vegetable shop. It's really good because they have the fresh juice rather than the frozen mango. But she could find it, but it's all right, perfectly all right. But if you can find out the fresh mango, that would be the best the option. And also, when it comes to mango, you get different varieties. The long ones, small ones, the huge one, Alfonso, whatever the different sizes. So ideally the raw one, nicely ripe, about to ripe, or maybe the raw ones are the best. Have a look at this one. Have a look at it. That's great. Wow. The color, the texture is really awesome. I love the color. Wow. Awesome mango curry. Are you going to add some coconut milk into this
Little
one?
bit maybe.
Yeah, all right. All
Very
right.
little.
Now, as you can see, coconut milk is, when it comes to Sri Lankan curry, is a must. We can remember good old days, our grandmas, mas and aunties, and how they add the coconut milk. They scrape the coconut and they squeeze the coconut and get the real natural coconut milk and put it into this. The first extract and the second extract.
Yes.
Yeah, that gives a superb. And how about the kiri hodi? Oh my God, you can kill 40 string hoppers with the right the coconut cream curry. We call it kiri hodi. That's amazing. I love to have kiri hodi and the string hoppers. That's a superb combination. Wow, look at that. Look at that. It's really done. It's pretty good, isn't it? Yeah, it's done.
Yes, it's done. Now I will add some
Oh, now you add in the little bit of mustard seed.
mustard seeds. And what do you call this?
Fenugreek.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. A little bit of fenugreek, a little bit, not too much, very little. That's it. All right, you got it. You got the taste, you got the flavor, and you got the consistency and the thickness. Definitely sure. You want to serve it in maybe here or this one?
I want to add sugar to this.
Oh, a little bit of sugar. That's another secret. There she had a little bit of brown sugar. That's the last thing, that you get a little bit of a caramelization with the right consistency and the flavor. Wow! Beauty is the name of the game. Wow! Perfect. Now you add the milk.
A
At
little
last.
bit maybe.
Not too much. Not too much. A very thick coconut milk. And also you can get the coconut cream in the supermarket. So she has got the coconut cream or the
Yeah,
coconut milk?
coconut cream.
Coconut cream, that's right. Wow, look at the thickness. Look at the combination. Wow, amazing. With a hint of sugar, gives the bit of a blend of flavor with the spiciness and a sugariness and a caramelization flavor. There she's testing. I think it's done.
It's done.
Wow, perfect. That's it. There we go. Wow. How cool is that? How cool is that? That's amazing. Okay. There we go. We are going straight away to the wow. Table for two?
Table.
Yeah. That's great. Now, guys, we did everything in front of your eyes. Now remember, you can do the same, because if you start cooking, it's something on your own and you create the taste, you create the beauty of it, and of course you finalize the presentation. Now the presentation matters a lot. That is what we want to show you, the final presentation. End of the day, you present it to your friends, your family, your fiance, or maybe your kids, or whoever you want to inspire. And end of the day, they will give you the comments and you will get the credit and you will feel like to do more in future. So this is something Amy has done in a short period of time, live in front of you with everyone to be seen. Okay, you can come over. Why not? Wow,
Maybe
look.
yes first.
Come on, there's nothing like that. Alright, let's start the game. There we go. Beautiful lime rice. Excellent. Look at it. Maybe I'll get a fork as well. Yeah, why not? There we go. That's it. Wow, that's a good combination of the lime rice with a garnish of coriander leaves. Wow. Pure natural beetroot salad. Wow, look at the chicken. That's amazing, amazing. Wow. And see the color combination and a little bit of mango. And as you can see the color combination, the red and the white rice with a garnish of green and the red color chicken curry. The smell of the mango, the smell of the mango gives me goosebumps, right? Alright. Now Amy, you can get your phone and take a photo of this one. Why not? Yeah? That's right. You can go there, get your phone and take a photograph and you will love it. Look at the combination. Have a closer look. Have a closer look of this one. Look at the combination she had done in front of your eyes. Beautiful. Wow. That's amazing. Look at that, look at that. How cool is this one? Really beautiful. That's right. So this is all yours. You can take a photograph right there. That's it. That's it. Okay. Now you see, a lady chef can do, and yesterday a male chef can do. Why can't you do? That's the motto. Because we want to inspire people who love to cook. Because we all eat. There's nothing wrong. We all eat maybe 2 or 3 times a day. So why not we cook something as well? Whether you're a student or a young teenage or maybe an adult, never done cooking. This is to inspire you. You can do the cooking and you can do your own dishes the way you want it. The taste is yours. Okay. Shall I start, Amy?
Yes, tell me how is it?
Here we go. Here we go. Alright, look at that. Wow. The mango, you scrape it, get the flavor, a little bit of chicken, the gravy, and some beetroot. Really awesome. I want to tell you, the rice, really awesome. It's not overcooked and it's underdone neither. And same time, the real taste of lime or the lemon she has had, really good. Beetroot is really fresh, natural, and chicken, wow. And the mango curry, the sourness, the bitterness of the curry powder, and also the combination of the caramelized sugar and the coconut milky flavor. Everything is really good. Amy, you got to come over here.
Yes, yes.
That's really good. She had done everything by her own. Have a seat. Have a seat. And I want to tell you, now you just started a YouTube channel just for the passion.
Yes.
Not to inspire, or rather, not to become the world's the most wanted chef or most wanted YouTuber. Just you started with a grace of inspiring people and share your recipes.
Yes.
How's the response for that?
Good. I had a lot of views, likes, subscribers. Maybe it was just first video I
Okay.
launched. Maybe after this and many more videos come.
Okay, so you're gonna watch more of her dishes in cooking on her YouTube channel. What's the name of the YouTube channel?
Kusya recipes.
Kusya recipes. Kusya is the Sri Lankan word for the kitchen. So Kusya recipe, you need, how do you, singular or English mention? K-U?
Double S.
K-U-double-S?
IYA.
I-Y-A. Kusya recipes by Amy. Is that right?
Yeah.
So you can simply share that. Maybe you can like it, subscribe it, and also watch her future videos. And this video comes on Kusya recipes as well.
Yes.
Okay. And also, are you ready to serve for the people in your beautiful kitchen in here?
Yeah, of course, of course. Anyone
There you go.
more than welcome to give me a call.
That's right. Look at that. That's a surprise for you. She loves to serve the food. She has an awesome kitchen and she is ready to cook in this kitchen. Maybe for 25 people.
Yeah. of
Oh
course.
my God. She's ready for that. Look at her inspiration. Look at her ambition. That's what I like, because people who love to cook and come out with something new, they can do, the sky's the limit. So I would like to give my sincere thanks, Amy. And those who are watching this, please share this video and comment it. And it will be a value for Amy as well. And also those who love to share some different recipes, they can inspire with this channel. That's the Don Sherman, the Singing Chef, my channel. If you want to hit a like and comment it and share with the others this video, we are more than happy to welcome you. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you very much, Amy, for inviting me for this evening and sharing with you. Are you excited still?
So much.
She was telling, I haven't done live cooking. Is this the very first time that you did the
Yes,
live?
yes.
This is the very first time she had done the live cooking. You did it. Awesome. Thank you very much. And the gentleman behind the camera, thank you so much. You have done a wonderful job. And we'll hope to see you with another episode of Cook with Don with another awesome personality in future. Cheers. Say cheers to everyone.
Bye bye.